Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Virginia Cavaliers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Miami's head coach told me before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Cavaliers will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here comes Keyshawn Henderson. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. Quick give. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking for a crease. It's Compton. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job. Ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Wants to take it outside. It's Davis. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. There's a little room there. The tag! Touchdown, Cavaliers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Compton. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. He's got enough. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Compton. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The run to the right. He's inside the 15. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Taken down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He'll set up to throw. Finds his big tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll try the right side. All over him immediately.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. Looking for a crease. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He's changing the play. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the fullback. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Got an alley. Might have a chance. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Back open in the middle. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Fires quickly. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Compton. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the left side. He's stopped.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the give off the left side. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll ride Davis here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On play action. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
It's 3rd and 5. Pulls and fired complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
2nd and long here. From the gun, it's Davis. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Driving forward, it's Davis. Finding, got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Sets his feet. It's Henderson. Nowhere to go with 1 down. He goes at the 39. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Touchdown, Miami! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch. It's Abdullah. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there. So Miami signals for a timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Got him quickly. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Look out! Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The give to the right. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might as well run him again. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Drops back on first down. Going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion.
But, and he's got room. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Cavaliers head coach coming out of the locker room. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Offense gets set for second down. He's got it on the right. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. Got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cavaliers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Buying time to his right. At the 35, he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Virginia sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff to the lone back. Just smothered on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Left side is Abdullah, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Miami's offense comes out, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
They give it to him again. He now has 80 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll move the wide receiver. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Needs it. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted a 4th down to keep the drive going. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Dropping back, it's Henderson. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got some green grass. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Right back to the well. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The screen, he can go. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He's past the sticks. He now has 108 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Turning it on. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Cavaliers sideline, this offense is getting ready to take the field, and they know they are in command. They keep saying, eat, eat. They can't stop us right now. This is a top 10 defense. This is a little bit surprising here today, but guys, I feel all the momentum, all the chemistry and excitement over here with this offense. They just need to play clean football and take care of the ball to make this big upset a reality. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he's brought down after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Facing a 3rd down, he's short from the 26. The give to the left. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Drops back. It's Henderson. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. 1st down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush right in his face. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
it's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Checking in from the Virginia sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. So Miami signals for a timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing, to fumble in that situation, and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running to the left. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
On the ground. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. They give it back to it. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
Well, that's a huge huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. At the 35, he's open. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's past the marker and out of bounds. There are still 14 seconds left.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the fourth quarter. Out-breaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds and save yourself clock.
They're testing the right side here. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Canes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
How about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.